Mara and the Old Trade Road. Trade between Greenwold and the neighboring realms has always been a hazardous affair. Nevertheless, gold is a powerful incentive to the brave in the dangers of the road. Nothing speaks to this more than that of the Old Trade Road, and the oldest and longest road in the realm. The Old Trade Road, also known as the Long Road, was established between Greyhaven and Mara in the ancient days. Mara was a prosperous city-state with a proud and illustrious history stretching back into the mists of time. Situated in the Midlands, a realm far to the east of Greenwold, Mara acted as the crossroads of the world and in its heyday, connecting the merchants and travelers from many lands. The most prosperous of these roads was the route from Mara to Greyhaven, the great wealth of the city on the sea, and its hunger for fine goods meant a steady flow of coin to Mara and a steady need for guards. And the dark forest bordering the road has always been a haunt for bold goblins and hungry wolves and territorial elves and other such threats. The route quickly earned its reputation as training grounds for heroes and knights. Any bard worth her salt can recite a dozen tales that began with a caravan setting off down the Old Trade Road. These days, the once great city of Mara has fallen into fortunes of sad shadow of its former self. However, the Old Trade Road persists. The young and daring can still be found starting out their journey from the Hero's Gate in the city, ready for fresh adventure and new horizons. Alright, so Findazzle is a fan favorite of my players. His real name is Findazzle, and he starts the adventure as a 4th level transmutation wizard. He's a scholarly wizard at large, traveling to Greyhaven at the request of a fellow sage. Findazzle travels in a luxury and well-appointed wagon he retained for exactly this purpose. His wagon features a plump feather bed, bar, traveling library, a wardrobe, magical lanterns, and other luxuries. Everything in the wagon is sized for a gnome and folds up rather nicely, although it's quite awkward for the larger visitors. Findazzle travels with his speckled magpie familiar, Peppercorn, who resides in her equally luxury cage. Use the stats for a raven if you're going to have Peppercorn. Findazzle is warm, friendly, and captivated by the adventures. He's quick to invite the characters in for a drink and a chat, and should the opportunity arise, he is interested in helping the characters however he can, and will recur as a contact in the future. So Findazzle has an armor class of 12. He has 16 hit points, and his speed is 25 feet. He has some spellcasting abilities. He is a 4th level spellcaster, anyhow. His spellcasting ability is his intelligence, blah, blah, blah. But his cantrips are Light, Mage Hand, Mending, and Prestidigitation. I probably misspelled that. I'm a DM, not a player. First level, he has 4 slots. Comprehend languages, detect magic, grease, mage armor. He has second level slots as well. Enlarge, reduce, rope trick, and mirror trick. He's also armed with a sling. But Findazzle has a secret. While Findazzle is something of a gossip and rumor monger, he doesn't open up easily about his own reasoning for traveling to Greyhaven. A friend of Findazzle's, a sage named Tychus, discovered a fragment of an ancient text some years ago. He now believes it is a map to the long-lost artifact of tremendous, possibly world-shaking power, an artifact hidden somewhere under the streets of Greyhaven itself. Findazzle is traveling to the city to consult with his friend on these momentous findings. Once the players have proven their worth by the end of the journey, if not sooner, Findazzle feels ready to confide in his story to them and offer 5 gold pieces per character per day, as long as they accompany him in the city as personal escorts. The gnome impresses upon the characters that they should keep this story secret, though he fears that in the city like Greyhaven, no secret this large can be a secret for long. So that is how my players, they're my friends, but my players met Findazzle. And Findazzle has been with them since the beginning, except for the time that he ran off, of course. We all know about that, and returned. But Findazzle is still with them, and they're getting ready to fight the dragon. So there's background information about Findazzle, which you already have from the book. And just twist your own story and get your players to love Findazzle as well. All right, have a great game. Thank you for watching this video from the Arctic Dungeon Master. If you enjoyed it, please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the little bell icon so you can get notifications. And if you really liked it, please think about supporting this channel by clicking on the Buy Me a Coffee link in the description below. Every little bit helps. Thanks, guys. See you next week.